Okay, so I wanted to address a comment that I received 2 days ago, actually, regarding the 3 terrible stocks for 2024 video, and I think the commenter has some pretty. All right, oh man, it was playing there. Pretty legitimate complaints or questions about it. So that is. I'll link it actually in the video here, but it's this video here, and I go over AG, HL, and SBSW. So yeah, let's just go over that comment and dig into it. So first thing the commenter says is, first, Majestic is dealing with paying for development of the JC Nevada project, awaiting higher gold prices to recommence mining and or to diversify out of the project. So I wasn't aware of that, as they pointed out. So here's First Majestic Silver Corp AG is the ticker. They've been around since 2006. And I don't remember what I said. I didn't rewatch the video, but I think, as I always do, I just went over the financials. We'll look at that. But as you can see, they had some highs, and they're still higher than when they opened, but there's different things that contribute to that. At least they're keeping up with inflation, right? And again, this is just the sell price, or what people think the sell and buy price should be. And then if we look at the financials, it looks like their total revenue has gone up since 2020. And yeah, I only do have a 3-year view right now. I think they mentioned something about not seeing the whole picture, which I agree. At some point I would like to buy the pro version of this so I can see more. Maybe there's another place that I can look to find those stats, but I just feel like this is an easy format, so I'm going to keep it simple. It looks like the revenue stays pretty much the same, except for 2020 was either a bad year or the first year before they got better with their revenue. Hard to say without more context. And you can see that their total expense. Okay. Yeah, so they are over leveraged as far as revenue to total expense. I think I probably pointed that out. In 2020, they're fine. In 2021, they're still fine, not over leveraged. But in 2022, they're over leveraged by about $50 million, and then in 2023, they're over leveraged by another 50-ish, 60-ish million dollars. Which isn't great, but I mean, companies can, as this commenter said, they can float. Obviously, most likely that's the plan. One thing I haven't done is I haven't broken down quarter by quarter, which would be interesting to do, maybe even for this this company, to see a little bit more. Maybe I just expand this and we can get collapse all. Oh, I see. It wasn't the expansion I was looking for. I wanted to look further over here. I think it goes left to right when you do it by quarter. Is that right? No, that just doesn't get. Okay. Wow. We can see up to, and that's interesting. So this is kind of a nice view that maybe I should make use of more, where we can see the last statements that they had. 106 million revenue as of March of this year. And their total debt, their total expenses was 129. So yeah, they're still over leveraging. Quarter by quarter, it looks like, yeah, quarter by quarter. Yeah, obviously it says quarterly. And not by huge amounts each quarter. It adds up, obviously, and that's what we see when we look at the annual view of that. But let's look at what they're doing, why they're doing. This commenter believes, and I tend to agree with them without understanding anything, that what's happening is they have these projects that they're doing that will hopefully start generating enough revenue to cover the expenses. And I think that their books are good enough that they can handle it anyways. Yeah, I mean, their total debt year over year is only in the hundreds of millions, where their total assets is in the, you know, 1 or 2 billion, you know, slowly going down, but that's fine. And their cash equivalents, or cash and cash equivalents, is 125 million as of last year. As of last quarter, it was that last quarter? Yeah, I guess so. Well, no, last quarter isn't recorded here, but the first quarter, I think, is what we're saying here. With 2024, they had 102 in cash and cash equivalents, so it hasn't gone down considerably. And yeah, their total assets is reducing, but not by much, and it looks like it is coming out of that cash equivalents, because it's about 20 million there, going down. That's what we see in the total assets for that last posted quarter here on Yahoo Finance, which is interesting, and lends credence to this commenter's comment about why First Majestic is you know, doing this development. So let's read what First Majestic has to say. This is their website. I'll link this, obviously. First Majestic announces the opening of a minting facility. So I guess is that what he's talking about? Well, another part is, so he says, they say, sorry, I have no idea who this person is. It has taken the last 3 years of existing cash flow to float that boat. Which, yeah, we kind of see that. I mean, I don't know if cash flow. Okay, so I didn't even look at the cash flow. I haven't really dug into cash flow at all with any of the videos I've done. It's not something I'm super comfortable with analyzing, as part of the reason why. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this cash flow doesn't look great after 2020, and that seems to be what they said. They're kind of going in the red a bit, but they have other things that cover that in the balance sheet. I mean, they could sell off assets, not great, major downsizing, and it looks like they're playing it smart by just using these short-term investments. Well, actually, that's interesting. The short-term investment went up, but this cash and cash equivalent, whatever that is, that went down a little bit. So I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not entirely sure how to read cash flow. I will try to look into how to do that, but it looks like, you know, they're in the red from what I understand about this for cash flow, and obviously the revenue is in the red too. But that can happen when it's growing, and if they have the stuff to sell off if they really need to, if investor sentiment goes down too much, or whatever reason, they can't continue to pay for stuff. Just like if you needed to pay off a loan and you didn't have enough income coming in, you might sell a TV you have, or like some cutlery, whatever you have. Those are your assets, right? Those are things that you can potentially sell for cash and then use that cash to pay off the debt. So that's usually what I'm kind of looking at. Really basic stuff here to understand where a company is at financially. Probably a mistake in some ways to look at it as a person, but I feel like that's just easier and more relatable for me. If there's a better way to analyze that in a simple way, definitely let me know. Yeah, I think I can read through this. I don't want to take too much time just commenting and reading, but because I have these other articles from other places that are not them, which I would like to look at. So I can't even, I have to sign in to read this one. I might pass on that. We have this one, so maybe we'll just do those. Vancouver, British Columbia, News File Corp, September 14th, 2023. So this report's from, not that long ago, about a year, almost. So I'm not sure, this might not be the same thing this person's talking about, or maybe this minting facility is something different. Yeah, no, this is a minting facility. It's the same date. So this must not be the same project. I thought I found, because I saw the word Nevada. I was searching for Nevada. Clearly that's not what here, because JC Nevada project. So let me see if I can find JC Nevada project. First Majestic. Yeah. So Jarrett Canyon. Okay, so this must be it then. Jarrett Canyon. I think I just looked at the wrong article here. I wonder if we can. Okay, so here's a third party potentially, and Halt's operations. And these mining journals are the same. No, this is a different one. Okay, so we have a few different articles to look at. I'll add these. So we'll look from the horse's mouth first. So exploration and development, Jarrett Canyon, JC. First Majestic acquired the Jarrett Canyon gold mine in 2021. Okay, so yeah, that's that 3-year timeline. I see. Jarrett Canyon property contains 30,821 hectares of mining claims located in the mining-friendly state of Nevada. The Jarrett Canyon deposit was discovered in 1972, and first gold production of the property occurred in 1981. So it's been around for a while. Sounds like it has consistent returns. Not sure why they were, able to acquire it, why whoever owned it sold it to them, but they did. I mean, that's a lot of space. Hectares is, I think 1 hectare to acre. So 1 hectare is almost 2.5 acres, and then 1 acre in square. We'll just keep it in meters. Okay, that might be confusing, but and maybe square kilometers would be better, but let's do square miles because I'm American and it's not even on here. Okay, we'll do right here. So 1 acre is that much of a square mile. What about a hectare? Let's see. Well, putting it in that context, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's also a square mile. But it's quite a lot. Square feet might make it a little bit more apparent. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of space there, right? That's 107,000 square feet in 1 hectare, and they have over 30,000 of them in this this mining claim. So that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot of space. Open pit mining was conducted from early 1981 until late 1999, with the mining carried out in the areas of Marlboro Canyon, Alchem, Lower North Generator Hill, Upper North Generator Hill, West Generator, Burns Basin, Mill Creek, Batani Springs, California Mountains, Dash, Winters Creek, Steer Canyon, and Saddle Canyon. So, a lot of land. Underground operations started in 1997 at SSX and continued until 2008 with production from the Steer, Murray, Marlboro Canyon, East Smith, West Generator, and Saville deposits. Okay. I don't know what SSX is. Maybe it's one of the locations there. Okay, that's not what that is. But anyways, moving on. Since the start of mining at Jarrett Canyon, approximately 9.8 million ounces of gold have been produced over its 40-year history. So that's a lot. I guess we could gold to USD in ounces. Okay, so 1 ounce of gold is $2,326, round up $27, at least according to this. And that sounds about right. So Now it's about $2,300 per 1 ounce, and they have, was it 30 million? How many million? No, okay, 9.8 million. That's a lot. That is a lot of money right there. So so that's over the 40-year history of it. In March 2023, the company temporarily suspended mining operations due to several ongoing challenges, such as the inflationary cost pressures, contractor inefficiencies. So it sounds like they don't have good contractors, or they don't have enough. I don't know what that means. Lower than expected head grades and multiple extreme weather events. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what head grades are. Lower than, what is head grade? Okay. Maybe that's the quality of the gold. Average concentration. Okay. So there's just lower concentration of gold than they expected. And then there's a lot of extreme weather events that have halted mining or delayed it. The company will continue exploring both near mine and prospective regional greenfield targets to grow Jared Canyon's resources, which are believed to significantly enhance the economics for the eventual restart of operations. So a hopeful outlook. I don't know, prospective regional greenfield targets. I'm not sure if this is like a specific term. Regional greenfield, maybe that's an area? What is, hey, he's coming back to this. Okay, this is regional greenfield. Okay, I don't know what that means. No idea what that means. It's probably some term, unless it's an area and they just didn't capitalize greenfield targets. That doesn't sound like it based on the phrasing here. Going forward, the company will focus on the following: explore for new regional discoveries and expand current known reserves and resources. So basically, what it sounds like, they're going to look in the 30,000 hectare area for more places that haven't really been explored for mining operations, and then they'll just continue looking in places that have been, probably with prospectors or however they determine if there's a good gold vein or whatever they're looking for. I'm not entirely sure though. Analyze the optimization of bulk mining and cost-effective mining methods. Bulk mining and cost-effective mining. Okay, so I guess they're looking at ways to just make the amount of money they're spending to mine less than the amount of money that they're earning by selling that gold, I think. Conversion of inferred and indicated resources into measured resources. Okay, I mean, that sounds kind of like they're saying that what they found is underwhelming, and they want to find something that's better, which is indicated in other parts of this, and I get that. Reduce mining costs through adopting self-perform mining and improve contractor rates and terms. Self-perform mining. Is that another industry term, or is that selfish mining? Okay, well, I don't think that's... Okay, automated mining. Self-perform. Alright, yeah, they're probably talking about automation, then. It seems like they're just trying to reduce the amount of contractors they're using, perhaps, or change the rates and terms. It's interesting that they're using contractors, since they have such a large amount of stuff to do. I feel like they would just hire somebody on, but maybe the work's not consistent enough, or maybe this is not the best practices for mining. Let's see. Is mining usually contract work or permanent? Okay, I guess I'm not going to try to dig into that and figure that out right now. Let's just keep reading this article here. This announcement page. Yeah, so it's gold, and it looks like they own it 100%. 1,500 I can't tell if this is K as in carats or if this is 1,542,000 or yeah, 542,000. I think that's carats, but then they have AU. No, I don't know what this. Let's see. Sorry guys, I don't know what these things mean. Let's just try to give it something generic here. Yeah. I mean, is that a carat measurement? Is that a thing? Maybe. Well, you know, if anyone's really good at mining, please enlighten me, elucidate me on what we're seeing with these measured and inferred indicators. It's kind of confusing because I thought, I mean, the measured and indicated is higher than the inferred, and I thought they wanted the inferred to be higher, so it looks like they're doing it, but maybe that's not what they're asking for. Maybe they want something else. There's a view of... Sorry, I don't know if that's actually going to come through, because I don't think I have it set up in OBS right now, so yeah, let me just get that over there. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, this is a nice view of what they got in there. Okay. That's a big area here. I'll set it up to capture audio at some point, but not right now. Computer audio. But here's a map of it. Okay. Let's see what some other people have to say about this stuff. So this is from, I think, when they announced it. 2021. Maybe it was in March. So it would have been like at near the beginning of the second quarter, I guess. First Majestic Gold to acquire Jarrett Canyon gold mine in U.S. Canada-based First Majestic Silver has signed an agreement to acquire the Jarrett Canyon gold mine located in Nevada in the U.S. from Sprott Mining. So it'd be interesting to know why Sprott Mining sold this. Maybe if we look at what they are about, like is it a... I mean, if we can get a financial view, then we have a good idea. It looks like it's private, because I don't see it here. Stocks. Let's see. Okay, so Sprott Mining has stocks. It's in Sprott Gold Miners is an ETF. So I don't know if that's the same. Maybe it's. I don't know why they did that. It looks like Sprott is doing pretty decent. Not going up a lot, not going down a lot. Okay, well, anyway, so they bought it from Sprott Mining. Canada-based First Majestic has signed an agreement to acquire the Jarrett Canyon gold mine located in Nevada in the U.S. from Sprott Mining. The First Majestic will purchase issued outstanding common shares of Jarrett Canada from Sprott Mining. Issued and outstanding common shares. Okay. The deal consideration includes $470 million in shares of First Majestic, as well as 5 million First Majestic share purchase warrants. Okay, so it sounds like Sprott might have had physical land, but they are an ETF. No. An exchange traded fund, I don't think would purchase it. They just fall. Well, anyways, it seems like that's what happened. They gave them 470 million shares of First Majestic, and then a $5 million $5 million First Majestic purchase warrants. Whatever those are. Looks like that's outlined here. Perhaps. Purchase. Wow, I don't know. The Jarrett Canyon owns and operates the Jarrett Canyon gold mine, which commenced production in 1981. Okay. That's kind of a confusing statement. The Jarrett Canyon underground gold mine has one permitted gold processing plant, which has capacity of 4,500 tons per day. That's a lot. Currently, the processing plant is operating at an average rate of approximately 2,200 tons per day due to limited ore production from 2 underground mines. So they're at a cap of total capacity, about. Still a lot. The production comprises a large unexplored land package consisting of 30,821 hectares. First Majestic expects the acquisition, together with its 3 operating silver mines in Mexico, to solidify its position as a premier silver and gold producer in North America. In a press statement, First Majestic said the First Majestic has identified several opportunities to enhance both the cost and production profile of Jarrett Canyon, as well as near-term brownfield potential between the SSX and Smith mines, and long-term property-wide exploration potential. Okay, so that must be the other mines that I was talking about for silver. First Majestic CEO Keith Neumeyer said the acquisition of Jarrett Canyon is a highly compelling transaction that further enhances First Majestic's operating platform, adding a producing asset in a world-class jurisdiction. While remaining focused on maintaining our peer-leading exposure to silver, Jarrett Canyon is a unique opportunity to create value for First Majestic shareholders and provides a new geographic operating platform while preserving our pristine balance sheet. I think they have a pretty decent balance sheet, so that's an accurate statement in my mind, in my very amateur mind. Sprott Mining President Eric Sprott said this deal is a win-win for both parties, and we look forward to having continued exposure to Jarrett Canyon's bright future through our increased ownership in First Majestic. Additionally, Sprott will complete a private placement investment of $30 million in First Majestic, subject to meeting all applicable closing conditions, and transaction is slated to complete by April 30th, 2021. So it's interesting. It sounds like Sprott has bought this large 470 million shares worth in the company, so they have a vested interest with First Majestic, and it'd be interesting to see if they still own that, because that would be telling, right? Like, do they still own all the shares? Did it specify the amount of shares, or did it specify? No. So I mean, it tells us the amount it was worth, then it doesn't tell us the amount of shares. But you can kind of cross-reference. Let me see what the stock holdings. Maybe we can see all stocks held by them. All right, this might give us some information. First Majestic, there it is. Okay, so if this holdings channel is accurate, I don't know, let's see, date. Yeah, so it looks like it's up to date. We go down here and we can see that they have 778,672 shares. I think is what we're seeing here. Is that shares? What is in thousands? Okay. So that's 4 million. Well, that's a little odd. I don't know if did the price go down that much? Let's see. Let's go to the summary. So 2021. We look at 2021. Come on. Load faster, please. Okay. Well, it's not being very good at loading. I would really like it to load all the way out so we can see the full spread here, but okay, it's not doing what I want it to. I'm gonna can I copy this from here? Man, that's super annoying. First Majestic. Let's just paste it into here, try to stock. I don't know why it's been doing that. Let's go here. So if we look at 2021, we can see it was around here that it was purchased, or April. It was purchased in April. And then after April, it goes down. So I don't know if that's because there was a sell-off there. I don't know how to read it well enough to tell that. I wish that this would tell me. I can't tell if that's the amount of stock. It says amount. So I mean, or shares. It must be amount of shares. And then the position size in thousands. It says in thousands of dollars. And so this would be 4,571, but you add another 1,000. That should be 4 million, right? Yeah, it'd be $4 million. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, did they sell? What is this? Change, position change. I don't know if that means. That's just weird. What are we seeing here? It doesn't look like it reduced that much. I guess it could. I mean, you have that much in there and it reduces enough. Did Sprott Mining sell off first Majestic shares? I don't. Oh, okay. So is this? Okay, so corporation. Okay, so wow, it still doesn't. I mean, I guess that compounded with this might explain why it's reduced so much. Because, you know, is this in thousands? No, it's just, this is in regular numbers. So if he sold 1 million common shares, if I'm understanding this, he sold 1 million shares just a year after too. But this is saying it only represented 0.4% of the outstanding shares. Okay. So they got 13 million in cash. Weird. So they must have sold off even more later. And it sounds like they've been selling off shares for a little while then. 2022, 20. Did it again, 23. So I mean, it seems kind of cutthroat almost. I mean, they might have really made a mistake opening themselves up to that kind of a position with this other company. Corporate politics. I mean, I could be misunderstanding this too. I don't know enough about this, but this is it's a little sus, you know what I mean? I'm gonna share all these links, obviously. I'll try to do it in the order that I got them. Oh wow, so it seems like there's like a bunch of these just sell-offs of the stock. 600,000, the other one was 1 million, and his total holdings at this other point was 21 million shares and 5 million warrants, which is that I guess that number that we saw before. I mean, it's relatively a small amount. you know, it's 21 million, 22 million, goes down to 21 million. Yeah, I'm trying to understand like how much, because it just is shocking me that the price, and maybe this just scared people, and so they cut and run a bit. Because if it was 470 million, I mean, maybe that was not an accurate number. I'm surprised. Like, he would have had to sell like 10 million shares or something, right? Or more, really, like 20 million. And it seems like he has a lot less. I mean, if this is right, he went from 20. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense then, right? So if at that time he was at 21 million shares, and then at this point, if I'm reading this right, he's at less than a million shares. 778,000 shares. I'm saying he because it's the CEO here of Sprott, Eric Sprott. Oh. Okay, so the company's named after this dude. Well, that's really interesting that that's what's happening. I mean, I don't want to drag on too long. It's already been 36 minutes, but it seems like there's a bit of a cutthroatiness happening here. I'll link all this. Very interesting stuff. Maybe I'll revisit this to see a little bit more, but for now we'll just leave it with that. I'll link this stuff. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, feel free to like drop more critique, comments, questions, whatever in here. I'm learning with y'all. So yep. All right. Take care.